In this video, we're going to be focusing on the workhorse of the Gibson Acoustic family. Let's see what the difference in Mahogany and Rosewood does for the J45. So I certainly can't confirm it, but I certainly can't deny it either. But I think in my opinion, the J45 is probably the most used or played on record and live acoustic guitar in the world. Maybe very close. I think it would probably be tied with that in like the D28 by Martin. Maybe something like a J200 or something. That would be quite a close third. Anyway, I could rank my potential listings for the most used acoustics in the world, but that's not what we're here to do today. We are looking at two J45s. Now these are two standard J45s, the ones that you'll see in shops, the ones that you'll see online, the ones you'll see on stages and in studios as well. Now this video isn't going to be a breakdown of the J45 and all of its specs. We've actually already done a really in-depth Gibson acoustic kind of overview where we look at the J45, the J200, the LOO. You can click above my head if you do want to check that out, if you want to get like a really in-depth sort of description and demonstration on these guitars along with their family members. But what I'm going to be doing in this video today particularly, I've got this standard J45 here and I've got this standard Rosewood J45 here. I'm basically just going to be playing different examples on both of these guitars to really show you what the difference in the Mahogany backing sides on this one and the Rosewood backing sides on this one does and what it will do for your sound, so you can kind of pick the right J45 for you. So if you do want to just skip right to the sounds, because I'm going to give just a kind of brief overview on what the sounds actually are, maybe strum them just to give you like kind of instant gratification basically. But you can check the description below, and of course like all of our videos as well, if you do like the content, do consider liking and subscribing because it really does help us. But let's just jump right in. So if we were to look at the traditional J45, it is an all solid acoustic guitar, slope shoulder dreadnought with a pairing of a Sitka spruce solid top and an all solid Mahogany back and sides. Mahogany traditionally being one of the slightly darker sounding tone woods. It's going to give you a slightly sort of warmer resonance, and combining that with Sitka spruce top, which I nearly tripped over my words there, that's obviously where all the brightness and a lot of the sparkle is going to be coming from. So I'll play a chord on this, move over to the Rosewood one, and you'll be able to hear the differences before I even need to explain it, to be fair. So check this out. And then I'm to very quickly jump over to the Rosewood model. So the Rosewood is it's not as dark as the Mahogany backing sides that you would get on your standard J45 here. It is leaning more towards those mids and the highs as well, while still obviously having, that's kind of where a lot of the lows are going to be coming from the guitar itself. But certainly to me, there seemed to be a kind of level of like sparkle and sort of high end that is coming through with the Rosewood one, just a little bit more. This has just got a little bit more of that kind of low end to it. Now obviously the combination of Sitka spruce and Rosewood is a super classic combination that you're going to see on most sort of traditional, I guess we can call them, acoustic guitars, especially dreadnoughts and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just jump in with a little bit of kind of extra sound examples. I'm going to be playing just one after the other. I'm going to try and keep the kind of same sort of bit of music that I'm going to play on the both of them, just so you can really hear it. And hopefully, yeah, this just really shows you what the difference is and what you could maybe use it for. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what the difference in woods will do for the J45. This being, you know, one of the most famous acoustic guitars in the world, I think that it can be, you know, a little bit sort of not disheartening for anybody maybe when they pick one of these up and strum on it and it doesn't sound like their favorite record. But it's important to say, obviously, with like all solid acoustic guitars, they are going to adapt and they are going to change over time as well. But obviously the kind of studio magic that goes into a lot of these records that we've all heard as well, there's always going to be a bit of kind of post EQ done to them. So depending on the wood choice that you go for, it might be more in line with that sound in your head. And hey, if I can give you any bit of advice from this as well, is they both played as amazing each other, so I don't think you're going to have a problem if you do like a J45 with the way it plays. But let me know what you think. Are you more of a Mahogany? Are you more of a Rosewood back and sides fan? Would love to know it down in the comments below. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, if you liked it at all, give us a like and a subscribe because it really does help the page. But until next time, I've been Kieran. This has just been a very quick look at the differences between Mahogany and Rosewood on the Gibson J45. Have a great day.